Good morning, and thank you for tuning into your daily Wallops weather briefing for Friday, April 13th. We're seeing a rather warm morning out there today, and we do anticipate warm conditions to continue throughout today and into tomorrow before we get some more cloudy conditions Sunday and then some heavy rain Sunday night into Monday morning. Taking a look at our conditions across the area from yesterday, we did see that warm-up really kick off yesterday across the area with many locations reporting temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Ocean City was the only spot that failed to get up into that past that 70 mark with a high of 65. Here at Wallops, we got to 70 degrees. Lows this morning were very mild across the region, with locations reporting lows only down to the mid to upper 50s, with even some locations failing to get below that 60-degree mark across the region. As of 9 a.m., we're seeing that warm-up continue with temperatures already in the mid to upper 60s across the area under sunny to mostly sunny skies. Taking a look at our forecast sounding from this morning, we are seeing those winds southwesterly at the surface. They were pretty breezy just above the surface this morning, and then only running around 10 knots at the surface, but those winds have since mixed down, and we have just recently issued a wind advisory for those stronger wind gusts to around 25 to 30 knots. As we go up in the column, we're seeing winds continue west-southwesterly through the 9,000 foot level, remaining around 25 knots. Then those winds are shifting more west-northwesterly once we get above 12,000 feet. Still only running around 30 to 40 knots and maxing out at 43 knots at the 25,000 foot level. We do have a warm air mass in place, so our freezing level is rather high at 11,500 feet. Taking a look at our surface analysis from this morning, you can see to the far right of the screen there we have that Bermuda high that has really established itself, and that has given us that good southwesterly flow as well as some breezy conditions as the pressure gradient remains tight across the region due to that front well to the north of the area. And that southwesterly flow is going to continue to give us some warm conditions today and tomorrow, as well as slowly increasing our dew points across the area. Our next weather maker is currently developing over the plains, as you can see on this map here. That is going to bring quite a bit of severe weather to the midwestern states, especially Arkansas, as we go into afternoon and this evening, and that system will slowly make its way eastward, impacting the area on Sunday night into early Monday. So taking a look at our conditions across the area as well as our satellite loop, we're just having some patchy, thin, upper-level cirrus across the area this morning. Otherwise, we are seeing mostly sunny skies across the region. You can see those southwesterly winds are pretty brisk across the entire mid-Atlantic area, continuing to usher in a warm air mass to the Wallops region. Let's take a look at our forecast charts here today. We're going to continue to see that high pressure over Bermuda. That's going to just continue to give us those slightly breezy winds from the southwest, ushering in that warmer air mass as we go into today and into tonight. That southwesterly flow will continue through tonight, giving us another very mild morning as we go into a Saturday morning. And Saturday is going to be another warm one similar to today, not maybe a couple degrees cooler than we were going to see today, but highs are still expected to be in the 70s as we get a little bit more of a southerly wind tomorrow afternoon off the water as that frontal system approaches from the west. We're going to continue to see partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies as we go into Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to get those winds turning a little bit more southeasterly. We also are going to be looking at the threat of a weak backdoor cold front pushing south across the Delmarva. There's still quite a bit of uncertainty on how far south that weak little front is going to push down. So the southern extent of that weak backdoor cold front is going to have a big impact on what our temperatures will be across the Delmarva here at Wallops. We are going to be seeing the southeasterly wind though, and that is going to bump down those temperatures quite a bit. We're also going to be seeing quite a bit of boundary layer moisture in the area, especially if that backdoor front makes its way farther south, closer to Wallops. And we are expecting some overcast and low cloudiness throughout the day on Sunday, and possibly even some patchy drizzle. Can't rule out some scattered shower activity as well. And then that front you see here on the map, that is going to be moving into the region as we go into late into the night Sunday and early Monday morning. That is going to be giving us quite a bit of heavy rain, especially during the Monday morning commute, so that will be something to keep an eye out for. Could even be seeing some thunderstorm activity and some gusty winds if we get into any thunderstorms as that front makes its way through early Monday morning. Taking a look at our weather hazard for today, those winds increased quite a bit earlier than we had anticipated this morning for today. We're already seeing those winds gust to around 30 knots, and we have issued a wind advisory recently. We do anticipate those winds to only gust around 30 knots today, so not quite as strong as they were yesterday afternoon, but they will be continuing to briefly gust to 25 to 30 knots as we go throughout the workday today from the southwest. Then as we go into tonight, we're going to be seeing those winds weaken just a bit, still slightly breezy at times though through Saturday morning. As you can see, we're going to be seeing a very warm day today with a high of 77, and then another mild low tomorrow morning with a low only getting down to 58 degrees. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, we are going to be seeing just some thin cirrus clouds across the region today. That's really the only cloud cover we can expect throughout today and into tonight. And then tomorrow morning, we could be seeing some patchy lower level clouds near 1,500 feet at times as we get some boundary layer moisture making its way into the area. But it does look like just a slight chance of seeing some very patchy lower level clouds through early Saturday morning here at the Wallops region. Taking a look at the next few days, we're going to be looking at another warm day tomorrow, high of 74. Winds are going to be slightly more southerly than they are going to be today, so that is going to bump down the temperature just a few degrees compared to what today is expected to be. Still looking at some slightly breezy winds at times with that high of 74 under partly cloudy skies. For Saturday night, we're going to start to see those clouds increase as those winds shift a little bit more southeasterly and that system slowly begins to approach from the west. We could be seeing those low clouds really start to move into the area late Saturday night into the pre-dawn hours of Sunday. Still looking at a mild low of 58, and then Sunday we are expecting some cloudy conditions with some low cloudiness across the area and patchy drizzle as well. We could be still looking at an unseasonably warm high of 67, but we could even be seeing that high a little bit cooler depending on, like I had mentioned, how far south that backdoor cold front makes its way across the Delmarva. And with that front possibly creating a little bit of convergence, we could be seeing some scattered shower activity as well. Still going to be slightly breezy Sunday as the pressure gradient remains tight as that front approaches from the west, and that those winds are expected to ramp up a bit as we go late into the day Sunday as that front starts to knock on our doorstep. Taking a look at the next 7 days, today and tomorrow are going to be the warmest days in the extended outlook with highs in the mid to upper 70s. Sunday is going to be cooler with that cloud cover and patchy drizzle and low cloudiness across the region. Still looking at an unseasonably warm day though, as we'll still be in that should still be in that warm sector ahead of that front. And then Sunday night, the main front of that low is going to move across the area. It does look like we could be seeing the heaviest rain during the morning commute on Monday, so that'll be something to definitely keep an eye on throughout the weekend. Could be seeing some thunderstorm activity with this as well as some stronger wind gusts if we get into any stronger storms as that front makes its way through. That front should make its way through by afternoon Monday, so we are going to be seeing a little bit of a cooler high earlier in the day with 62, and then that temperature will be dropping as we go toward the late afternoon hours. Then on Tuesday, we'll see a little bit of a cooler day behind that cold front, so expecting a high of 56 under partly cloudy skies. And then we're going to have high pressure moving to the southeast of the region again, so that will help to give us a southwesterly flow return to the area with a high of 71 expected for Wednesday. And then late Wednesday, it does look like we're going to have a dry but weak cold front moving across the area, so not expecting really any precipitation at all, maybe a slight uptick in cloudiness for late Wednesday. And then behind that weak front, we'll see those temperatures return to more seasonable levels with a high in the mid-60s for your Thursday. That'll do it for your daily weather briefing. We'll be back on Monday morning at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m. Have a great day.